New Balance, founded in Boston in 1906 by UK immigrant William J. Riley, started as an arch support insole company with the goal of making shoes more comfortable. Riley based his arch sole off chicken feet, with 3 arch support points providing great balance and weight distribution. These insoles soon became popular with law enforcement, who work long-standing shifts. In 1927, the insoles were sold at $5, the market price for a pair of shoes at the time. This price meant only a few could afford them, namely athletes such as runners and baseball players. New Balance began creating specially designed orthopedic footwear for these athletes, which planted the seed for their shift into the athletic footwear market. This led to the release of their first sneaker, the Trackster, in 1960, the first running shoe to come in varying widths. In 1972, the business only had 6 employees, producing 30 shoes a day, allowing them to maintain excellent quality control. New Balance's focus on quality and purpose, and the dedication to timeless, trailblazing design resonated with its users. This essay will investigate how economic, designer, client, end user, and societal context impacted the design of New Balance sneakers, and explain their evolution from a tailor-made athlete's shoe to a global style icon. The economy had a large impact on New Balance's decision-making, design, and success throughout history. Rather than design for the masses, William J. Riley created the highest quality product possible. This philosophy and dedication to quality and performance above all else, regardless of price, will contribute to New Balance's future success. However, at the time, the design was primarily utilized by running athletes, which become New Balance's design focus to this day. This would not have been possible if Riley hadn't prioritized New Balance being the best product over being the most financially accessible. In 1982, New Balance released their iconic 990, which went for market for $100, making it the most expensive sneaker on the market at the time. This shoe, paired with the brand's quintessential slanted N, designed by Terry Heckler, solidified New Balance's identity as a player in the sneaker market. The shoe featured premium materials, a pigskin and mesh upper, motion control, and end cap cushioning. In an interview, Heckler stated, "It was like a new frontier was broken through. It was a status shoe." This sneaker was presented as the peak of craftsmanship and innovation at the time, and the brand has maintained this standard to this day. An example of this is the Made in USA 990 V6, the newest version of the 41-year-old design, which still uses the same materials as its 1982 counterpart. In terms of economy, New Balance's design was never influenced by the current economic state of the world around it. The lack of compromise on quality materials, attention to detail, and consistency is the reason for their ongoing dominance in the sneaker world. The core of New Balance's design revolves around the end user experience, and these users have had a major impact on the sneaker's direction and evolution throughout history. The first shoe created by New Balance in 1938 was a custom spiked running shoe for the local Boston running club, the Brown Bag Harriers. It featured a crepe sole and black kangaroo leather, and was designed for the exact specifications of their clients. This dedication to quality and their users' needs can be seen through the remainder of their history. In 1961, the first commercially available shoe, the Trackster, was the only running shoe that came in varying widths. The use of human-centered design is evident, as New Balance identified runners' needs for a range of widths and designed a shoe to cater for this. Fast forward to 2009, New Balance opened the New Balance Sport Research Lab to innovate and advance their products through the study of athletes, sport, and biomechanics. This dedication to designing the greatest performance possible for their users is further evidence of their dedication to human-centered design and the end-user experience. Lastly, in 2012, New Balance released a custom 574, where buyers could customize the color and materials of each section of the shoe, all of which were manufactured in a USA factory. This design choice allowed users to create a shoe that truly resonated with them on a personal level. The sneaker even contributed to the user's community by creating jobs in the areas where it was being produced. New Balance has historically focused on not only ensuring their users get the design that they deserve, but also contribute to society through a multitude of sports and education foundations within the communities they operate in. New Balance not only raised the standard for the quality of all sneakers, but the experience for all sneaker users. New Balance's influence on society and by society is evident through the evolution yet consistency of its design. New Balance has a long-standing history as a style and pop culture icon, which was granted through their easily recognizable and undisturbed design. The key principles of their design include the all-gray colorway, a dad shoe silhouette, and the highest quality materials. In the early 80s, the 990 released an all-gray colorway that has become synonymous with the sneaker's design ever since. The choice to go against the popular bright colors found in other running shoes of the time was contrarian, but worked in New Balance's favor as it made them stand out from the rest. In an advertisement, New Balance stated they were not in the habit of willfully changing shoe models each year to match the colors of the Paris collection. The 990's high-quality materials paired with the triple gray made it a status symbol. Celebrities and pop culture have always been involved in New Balance's success, some in more subtle ways than others. The earliest instance was in 1984, in the iconic Jordan logo photo, where Michael Jordan wore white and gray New Balance sneakers. Later, in 2007, Steve Jobs wore New Balance 991s at the release of the first iPhone, a moment that shaped society forever. Jobs often wore New Balance sneakers, along with his blue jeans and black turtleneck. This iconic style combination was a success as it focused on functionality, sensibility, and reliability over flashiness. New Balance was known from this point on as the sensible sneaker brand, but this did not take away from their association with status. People consume to display social differentiation through the use of objects, and conspicuous consumption, which is consuming to display wealth, supports this idea of using design to associate with a social identity. Conspicuous consumption is typically associated with wastefulness. However, New Balance has struck the balance where status and social identity can be achieved without compromising through wastefulness or subpar materials. New Balance's steadfast commitment to consistency in their color scheme, quality materials, and overall design principles has been a pillar for their success. In the modern age of fashion, influencers and the internet, consistency and quality are more valued than ever. In the last few years, New Balance has found itself the shoe brand of choice for internet celebrities such as athletes, film stars, and musicians. Their public outfits are photographed and analyzed by fans. For whatever reason drove the celebrity to choose New Balance is a good enough reason for their fans. Some celebrities, such as Jack Harlow and Jaden Smith, rep the sneakers so much they were signed on as a part of the brand. New Balance has even expanded into the NBA and WNBA, signing multiple players, including Kawhi Leonard with his own custom shoe design. Regardless of the hype, New Balance is yet to lose their identity and continue to make a positive impact in society and push the sneaker and fashion world standards for good design. Worn by supermodels in London and dads in Ohio. This tagline, featured in a New Balance advertisement for the 990 V5, perfectly summarizes the core qualities of New Balance's sneaker design. The New Balance sneaker combines prioritization of quality, the end-user experience, and unique style to create a sneaker that has and will have a lasting impact on society and the world of fashion. No other shoe design can be a symbol of status and a grocery store run essential quite like New Balance.